Hi, my name is Gil Talmi. I'm an Israeli-American film composer living in New York with a passion for socially conscious films. Ever since I can remember myself, I've always felt very fascinated with the interaction between sound or music with images. And I remember when I was about 7 years old, living in Holland, my family, we had a black and white Philips TV, and I would turn the sound down and sit next to our upright piano and play the 3 or 4 chords that I knew and see how the imagery would completely change with whatever I did. So I think from an early age, on some level I knew that I wanted to be a film composer. Music has a really magical way of transporting people into a scene, into a moment, into an emotion, in ways that contribute to film on so many levels. I've been scoring films for over 20 years now, and the more I do it, the more I find myself developing really a love relationship, a love affair with silence, and the importance of silence in filmmaking and in music making. And the more I score films, the more I find myself actually convincing the director that silence would be better in a specific scene than music. I view silence as one of my main instruments, if not the most important instrument in my palette of instruments, and without it, all the notes just become too much, too loud, and it is really silence and space. It's the exhale, the breath, that allows us to take in information, whether it's music or visual information. I think a natural part of being a film composer is that you end up spending a lot of time on your own. Scoring, writing music, I think like any creative endeavor, is a very personal, intimate thing. And so for me, really where the process comes to life is towards the end, when I get to record live musicians, whether it's an individual singer or a jazz quartet or a full orchestra. In the case of an orchestra, like if it's a 50-piece orchestra, what that means to me is that 50 human spirits are breathing life into the notes that up until that moment were very dry or plastic. And it comes to life. And that's when I really feel like, this is why I do this. And it brings me such joy and a feeling of connection to everyone. I want to take a moment to thank the American Israeli Cultural Foundation for the artist community that it has created over the years and for allowing me to be part of it. I feel very grateful for that, and it really allows me to showcase my work and hopefully in the process contribute to the promotion of the socially conscious projects that I'm involved in for some kind of higher good. I would also like to thank the JFNA for supporting Israeli and Jewish culture all over the world.